You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum. Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maxwell Ivey, Max to my friends, and some of you know me as Mr. Midway or the Blind Blogger. And I want to welcome you to another edition of Leading You Out of the Darkness. And this time I want to talk to you about the power of small gestures. I figure that this is the perfect time of year to remind people it's the little things that count as we get all busy and crazy with the holidays, with Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you're celebrating. And you get caught up in the effort to try to make it a perfect holiday for you, your friends, your family, and your coworkers. So that's what we're going to talk about this time. But before I get started, I want to mention a few things. First, there is the online course on the air, how to use radio, show, and podcast interviews to reach a wider audience, share your story, and build your brand. It's $97 and available on the website, theblindblogger.net. Also, if you want to contribute to the site and help me reach and help more people, there is the PayPal button on there where you can make a small contribution. And I've just added my Amazon.com affiliate link to the website. And I figure if you're going to be shopping anyway, then why not help out and support the Blind Blogger and the Midway Marketplace by having a small part of those sales go to Max Ivey. Okay. Um, and one last thing, I have, with the help of Yvonne Garris, created a couple items of merchandise, just a way of trying to get started and seeing if people are going to be interested in buying what I'm calling the No Excuses gear. And you can find that on theblindblogger.net/no-excuses-gear. And there are two items so far, a mug that says, making mistakes isn't the worst thing that can happen, being afraid to make them is. And a shirt that says, stop making excuses, start taking action. If the blind can do it, so can you. Well, now that all the commercial stuff is out of the way, which is kind of ironic considering the point of this message, let's get on to talking about small gestures and some of them that you can consider taking this holiday season. When I think of small things that we can do that have a big impact, I think of a friend of mine. She's a single mother who has difficulty making ends meet, but whenever she gets the opportunity, she will go and donate blood. And she says that she knows it's a small thing she can do that benefits a lot of people and is even life-saving. And she says she doesn't look bad in the free t-shirt either. Me, I used to give blood regularly when I was in college and when I worked for the Internal Revenue Service, but since then I've either been traveling or my health hasn't been good enough to donate blood. You know, at one time I was on over 7 medications, and that just isn't the kind of blood they want you to share. Now I'm in great health, but I don't know about this chronic lymphocytic leukemia as to whether or not they would accept a donation, but I would love to if they would allow it. I honestly believe it is a small thing that you can do that makes a big difference in a lot of lives. And I understand there are people who are queasy about needles or who are downright afraid of them, and other people who have religious concerns or just don't care about the whole idea of donating blood. I understand that. But it is something small you can do, and especially this time of year, it would really benefit a lot of people, as the holiday season is often a season of accidents and injuries where people are going to need the blood. Now, there will be lots of opportunities throughout your day to do something nice for other people. You just have to be on the lookout for the opportunities. And this next section, I'm going to share with you something I've been doing for my family. I'm calling it my Ice Tray Challenge, and I hope you enjoy the video. The audio quality isn't the greatest, but I think you'll get the point. 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been following my blog, you know one of the things that I'm about is doing small things, small gestures, small actions on a daily basis. And one of the best ways to feel better about yourself if things aren't going the way you want them to is to do something nice for other people. This summer, when it was really hot here in Houston, I started putting ice in my hot tea and coffee, and I felt like if I was going to be using the ice, I should at least replace the ice. I was surprised to find out that my family really appreciated me doing it for them, and I think I even surprised myself that I was able to fill the trays and get them over there to the refrigerator without spilling water all over the kitchen or in the freezer. Now, I do have a towel that I can wipe up if I do spill some, but the point is just to help out a little bit, do something nice for other people, and make yourself feel good at the same time. Now, if I can do something like filling the ice trays, and I'm totally blind, and trust me, this ain't an easy thing to do if you can't see it, then what are some things you can do around your house for your friends, family, or coworkers that will not only help them, but make you feel better? I think the best thing about this whole ice tray filling is that it's not something I started out to do to be appreciated. My goal wasn't to get an attaboy or a pat on the back or have people tell me thank you. It was just to do something nice, and also to do something I thought to hold up my end as part of a family. So I think if you think about things in that frame of mind, you shouldn't have any trouble finding small gestures that you can do for other people. It could be a smile, a handshake, a hug. It could be telling somebody to have a nice day and really meaning it. It could be telling somebody that's busy not to hurry, that you have time so that they can do the job, or they can grab a breath. You know, a lot of us are going to be in checkout lines or in department stores, and there are going to be a lot of other busy, harried people out there. So remember to just take a moment and say thank you. Hold a door open. Hold an elevator open. Maybe help somebody on or off of an escalator. For those of you that have wives, spouses, regular girlfriends, make sure that the gas tank in their car is full. Maybe wipe the windows down, or take it and vacuum it out so that it smells really nice. There are lots of little things you can do. Even remembering a special day without having a present to mark the day can be enough. And especially in this time of the holiday season when everybody's worried about getting that perfect gift for somebody, this is the best time, the most important time of the year to remember it's those small random acts of kindness that make the difference. One of my favorite moments in a movie is at the end of Evan Almighty. He has built the ark. He's saved his neighborhood from the flood. The ark has collapsed into that bridge or right in front of the Capitol building, and he's talking to, I think it was Morgan Freeman, who's supposed to be God, and he rearranges the letters of ark from Ark of the Covenant, rearranges them to spell R-A-K for random acts of kindness. And that's what we have to do this year. So I want to challenge you in the comments section to think of something you have done for somebody recently, something you could do for somebody today, tomorrow, or between now and the new year, something you can do for a friend, a neighbor, or a family member every day or every week of the year. And then let me know about it in the comments. And most importantly, let me know how it makes you feel. Tell me if I'm right or not about the fact that doing something else for another human being makes you feel better. makes your day better, makes the sunshine just a little brighter. And I look forward to hearing from you. I do want to thank you for taking the time to listen to these or to read them or watch them. I know that there are a lot of demands on your time, and so I appreciate you deciding to spend some of it with me, and I hope you actually get something out of them. I know I enjoy recording them. I enjoy sharing my experiences, opinions, and what I've learned from them, and I really do hope it benefits you. Well, that's about all I've got right now. I do appreciate you sharing the post or the video or the audio. Would love it if you'd leave a rating or a review on iTunes. If there's anything I can ever do to help you, just visit the website and use the contact page or email me at justask@theblindblogger.net, or you can call me 979-215-1770. You can get me on Skype at Mr.Midway. That's Mister period Midway. On Twitter at Maxwell Ivey. Facebook / The Blind Blogger. Very easy ways for you to get a hold of me if you want to. And don't forget theblindblogger.net. Links to all of that stuff. I do plan to record at least one more between now and the new year. But if I don't connect with you between now and then, I want you to have a happy Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa. I want you to have a blessed new year. And take care out there now. Bye.